welcome back. Today we are doing a review on an F16 that just came out to Flight Simulator. The company who designed this is SC Designs, and currently it's at $30 to purchase. I've been flying this thing around the past couple days, and to be honest, this is probably one of the best planes that I've flown on Flight Sim as far as realism goes. And you guys are going to see in this review that I'm going to be doing. This thing is incredible. They did a great job designing this aircraft and putting it in the game. So we're at Patrick Air Force Base, which is in Florida. Let's go ahead and get in and get this bad boy started up. And you guys probably won't be able to hear me too much when we get in the air, because it is pretty loud. So we're going to go ahead and start the aircraft up. Of course, the canopy opens just like the F-14 Tomcat in my previous videos. Let's get an outside view as everything's starting up. The sound is amazing on this thing. Alright, the engines are pretty much started up. As you can see, the fighter pilot character in the plane does not have his mask on, and he does have his visor on. You can actually change that inside the cockpit. Right here is the mask, so we can put our mask on, and we can take the visor off. So you can actually change that, which is pretty cool. So you can tell he's got his mask on now and the visor's up. Just little things like that, little details make it really cool. So we have got the plane started up. I don't know if I'm going to be making a separate video for a night flight, or if I'm going to add that into this stream today. We'll see how it goes. We're going to go ahead and taxi out to the runway, actually located directly behind us. We got a lot of people walking around out here. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we're at Patrick Air Force Base, Florida, flying the F16 that recently came out and I purchased so we can do a review. Canopy's closed. It's probably a little bit quieter for you guys. Definitely is for me. Got my headphones on. This plane, guys, I can't even. I really like this plane a lot. I thought I liked the F-14 Tomcat in this simulator, but this F-16, man, they did a really good job with it. Looks like we got a van or something that's just sitting on the runway. That's totally awesome. Now you can't see a difference when I put the visor back over my face, or my character's face, but I have my visor on and my mask on at this point. And this van needs to get out of the way. We're just gonna scooch on by you here. You can see the afterburner. During daytime you can't really see it that well, but at night you can definitely see it. It's very cool. Which I've been practicing my landings and takeoffs and everything else. Get lined up. This thing is so cool, man. Of course, they have different models of the F16. Let me get back in the cockpit here. They do have the F16D, which is a 2-seater model of the F16. But anyways, guys, nonetheless, park and brake is off. Let's go ahead and get airborne. Gears up. And we are gonna go vertical. 3, 2, 1. Pulling G's. G's, 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 G's. You can see the G's on the aircraft itself. Backflip, inverted, roll. Oh man, I love this thing. Alright guys, I'm gonna go quick outside view and show you guys the G-force on the plane as we make a hard turn. Oh man, I love it. So as you guys can see, the G-force on the wings and the fuselage area as we pull, I think that was about 5 G's or so. It actually tells you at the bottom of the screen. But yeah guys, it's a very easy flying aircraft. Everything in the cockpit guess we'll do a touch and go. Yeah, I definitely wanted to show you guys and do a little review on this plane because hopefully from the stream you guys can tell that they put a lot of work into it. They definitely did. Drop the throttle back. And also, if you guys didn't notice already, the paint we're using on the plane is a U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. I believe number 4. Yeah, Thunderbird number 4. But they have a lot of different options that I'll definitely be showing you guys. See, there's my pilot up there with his visor and his mask on. Alright, so we're getting ready to do a touch and go at Patrick Air Force Base. Trying to bleed a little bit more speed off. Before we drop the gear. And I'm not sure if you guys could actually hear the G-force on the plane itself, but it shakes and you can tell that you're pulling G's just by the sound. Right there. You can hear it. Oh man. They really did put a lot of work into it. Anyways, tuning back in, we are in a terrible approach to Patrick Air Force Base right now. But it's very easy aircraft to fly. I'm flying with a joystick. This aircraft has a joystick. So ooh, that sun glare is something else off of that water right there. So I'm gonna land and go ahead and switch the time to night. That way you guys can see the afterburner and external view when we take off next. Smooth. Just like that. I'm gonna let it roll all the way to the end, and we can line back up. I've flown this plane from Patrick Air Force Base to the Bahamas, and it only took me about 9 minutes, I think. I was supersonic. I think we're somewhere around 700 knots. So you can get somewhere very quickly. And I don't know what it is. You know, even with the F16 Tomcat, once we get to taxi speed, I like opening up the canopy. Just being able to enjoy the graphics of the game itself, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and turn around, 360 this thing, and I'm gonna switch the time to nightfall so we can see the afterburner. Alright. So bear with me guys, we're going to switch it to nightfall. Alright guys, I am back. Not sure what time it is, but it's dark, so here we have our cockpit lighting. Looks really good. Our heads-up display, everything. You can adjust the brightness on everything right here. So we're gonna go into external view and take off full afterburner, and hopefully it looks cool for you guys. the background is going to look really cool. Anyways, there you guys go. Full afterburner takeoff with the F16. Beautiful. You guys want to go supersonic? We can do a supersonic flight. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not sure why the runway lights on Patrick Air Force Base do not work whatsoever. I usually land over in Orlando, which is back that way, Orlando International. We've got a couple more airports around here. I've done some nighttime flying and a couple of landings here and there around this area of Florida. Anyways, going back into cockpit mode. That alarm that you hear is our low speed indicator. I'm going to bring the sun back up. Perfect. I was debating on doing a stream to where we did like an air show somewhere, like a Thunderbird air show or something. It'd be cool to do that with online players. I gotta show you guys the G-force one more time. Just one more time. I can actually go right here next to the glass. Let's get our speed up. Left turn in 3, 2, 1. G's 3, 2, 1. Rolling back out. Beautiful. Let's just do a backflip straight up. Stay with it. Stay with it. Shaking really hard right now. That's fun. Alright, let's get her back on the ground. Wherever Air Force Base went. We'll do a little 360 when we're on the ground. One last outside preview. It's so fun to fly. So fun, it's so easy. The controls and everything. See, I'm pulling some G's right now. I'll show you guys the G indicator. Right here at the bottom, you see next to all of our fuel and everything. We're pulling 4 G's right now. 4.4. Alright. So that's how I know how many G's we're actually pulling. And like I said, this F16 just came out in the game, so you can expect some updates and everything. Sorry, airspeed. Way too fast. Came in from the other direction, that way we wouldn't have to taxi all the way back, but that's okay. A little bit of taxi action in here. I'm gonna see how long I can actually pop a wheelie for all the way down the runway, if I can. I'm gonna try. Yeah, future videos, future streams, I might be flying this F16 because it's just so fun to fly. I have to think of think about what kind of content I could come up with this particular aircraft. Like I said before, air shows, other stuff like that. Hopefully you guys could actually hear me the whole time, because with my headphones on, this thing does get kind of loud. We'll do external view. Oh man. Oh, I gotta get a little bit of right rudder in here. There you go. Beautiful. Go all the way down, just like this. Alright. Back into cockpit mode. I shouldn't have let it roll all the way down here. We're gonna be taxiing forever. I'll just pull a 360. Just like we did a minute ago. And we are gonna speed walk down here. And yeah guys, so that's the F16. Let's take off our mask and our visor. We don't need that stuff anymore. Find us a parking space and get out and walk around it a little bit, which is honestly probably one of my favorite things other than pulling G's in this thing, because it is beautiful. Did a great job designing this thing and getting it in the game, which you guys haven't seen a video of me flying the A10 in this game, and there's a reason why. It's because they did a terrible job designing the A10 and putting it in, which is kind of sad, honestly, but it is what it is. $30 you can purchase the F16 pack, and it comes with the F16D, which I said before, all kinds of good stuff. So yeah guys, definitely recommend, if you're gonna purchase a plane in the simulator, definitely purchase the F16. It's fun to fly, and they did a great job designing it. So I'm gonna taxi back over here, shut the engines down, and walk around, stretch our legs a little bit after pulling all those G's up there. I was trying to find a Air Force base in the game that had a hangar that I could park in. I feel like that would be pretty cool to start off the stream inside of a hangar. But there's only one hangar here, and I can't get to it. The game will not let me go over there. So it is what it is. I believe there's some fuel pumps somewhere over here. Not sure. I'm just gonna imagine that they parked this F-16 in this hangar right here. So we are coming in hot. All right. I'm gonna shut her down right here in front of the hangar. one last look while we're inside of the cockpit. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go ahead and move this joystick out the way. Hop out of the plane. Just gonna imagine that there is a ladder right here, or somebody to pick me up. Life-size comparison. I'm about 6 foot. This is probably where I would be in comparison to the aircraft. And there you go, guys. So thank you guys for joining into this stream and flying with me with this gorgeous F16 on a beautiful day in Florida. You can expect some more flying around with this plane right here. Maybe an air show somewhere in Europe. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Alright guys, thank you for joining in, and definitely if you're thinking about buying a plane within the simulator, this is definitely the plane to go. Anyways guys, I'll see you on the next flight.